Good morning, everybody, on August the 29th, Monday, in the year 2022. This is something like program number 13,700. And we were reading the Compton's Encyclopedia, 1957, and it was an article on Russia. My, it's such a big country, folks. My, it's so big. It starts over here in Europe and goes clear across Asia to Japan. And they were reading about plains, Plains, agriculture, and it sounded like the United States. It sounded like going across the United States, which is so much smaller. And it said that the peasants were not good-natured. They were unhappy because they never knew anything more than oppression by the Tsar. And that made me think that you and I have been brought up to think that there is evil in this world. We have been brought up to think that. And we have the bad habit of thinking that. And we have the bad habit of believing a lie. That's not the way the world is. The world is good. It isn't bad. We've been brought up wrong. Like the poor peasants. They didn't know anything else existed. But it's a good world. It's a good world out there. And our goal today, you and I, we're going to be as nice as we can to everybody. And we're going to be happy and jolly and good-natured and helpful and caring and sharing. And we have a good opportunity, folks, of getting the work up to date. Certainly last week of the crash, because of our dear April went to college. And our dear Amy went to North Carolina. Our great and wonderful mate, great big 6'5" Philip brought us through on some wonderful things. And he may have solved the transformation that Glendora wants to make from camcorder to cell phone. She wants to do your soul-to-soul videos to the YouTube on a cell phone. And our dear Philip borrowed this one from his mother. And we're going to buy one. You put the cell phone right in here. Let's see if I can find a cell phone for you. To God be the glory. Great things He hath done. Something like that, folks. And then you can tell Google to start recording. You don't have to push a button, because Glennie can't see a button on a cell phone because a cell phone is all flat screen. Glennie can see the buttons on the landline, or a few of them rather. So that may be one problem solved. Another problem is not solved is a audio tape recorder, a cassette recorder. That goes back 20 years. We're having difficulty solving that one. Another thing is that we need a camcorder for the journal. The journal is what happens throughout the day, and it's just being kept a record of the history of what's going on in this great ship that is trying to bring out to the world the only thing that really matters is how do you treat others. That's what we're here to do. It's keep reminding us all of that. The only thing that really matters is how do you treat others. Now, this one has gone blind, just the way Glennie went blind. Glennie went blind 2.5 years ago, I think it was. At least it's 2 years, 2.25 maybe. And this has gone blind. Its poor little fella can't see anymore, this camcorder, but it can hear. It has good hearing, and really that's all you need on a journal. That's all you need. It's just a record of the voice. What else are you working on? Renewals? I think they're moving along. Norwalk, West Nyack, Torrington. I think Wappingers is done. I think Poughkeepsie is done. Warwick. I think Kenny said that Newark is done. Newark, New Jersey. Northern Jersey, is that done? And Pittsfield is helping us well. We're trying to find the Pittsfield Special #1 on the resumption line. And a nice person there is being very helpful. David Cachet, C-A-C-H-E-T. Our editor in Troy has issues, no car, the finances are low, body, and another one, and overloaded. That's the Chat with Glendora, Soul to Soul, brought up to date on this last Monday of August 2022. Well, how about a Bible passage? Okay. This is my commandment to you. You love one another as I have loved you. It doesn't get any better than that. What about a hymn? Open our eyes that we may see glimpses of truth thou hast for me. Place in my hands that wonderful key that will unclasp and set us free. Silently now we wait for thee. Ready, our God, thy will to see. Open our eyes, illumine us, Spirit divine. Word, amiable, good-natured, complacent. Having those qualities that cause a person to be liked, charming, pleasant. That is you, Franklin Fuller Buell. That is you. I was at the Kinderhook Reformed Church, and the minister announced from the pulpit, we are going to start a men's study group this afternoon at 5 p.m. We are going to start a men's study group. And I stood up from the balcony and I said, well, I'm coming. I've been studying men for 65 years. I still don't understand them. Come now, Almighty King, help us thy name to sing, help us to grow.